I'm going to talk to you in particular about the oXygen author component that we've integrated into our web interface. Okay, so this is a requirement that we've had for, well, many years. Lots of clients have always requested to have a web-based authoring interface. So two main reasons. The first reason is to have something that's lightweight for occasional users. So SMEs or people that don't author full-time, so they don't have a desktop version. Or the second reason is to have a solution that's 100% web-based. So we do have clients that just use a solution via a browser. They don't have anything installed locally, so zero footprint. And we have clients that actually use a solution like that today. Okay, so we did try and integrate some other web-based editing tools into our solution. We tried two, probably well-known ones in particular. We had problems with performance. We also had problems with bugs. And then the last one that we've finally integrated and that we're using today is the oXygen author component. Okay, the oXygen author component is a Java applet. The good thing about it is it's the same code as the oXygen desktop. So if you have authors using oXygen desktop, sort of like your intensive authors, then you can also have like the same editing environment in the browser for your occasional users. Okay, so it's the same sort of editing experience. It's the same code, so you get exactly all of the same features that you get in the desktop version, or maybe a few less. So lots of the ones that Radu's just shown you. So that's nice to have the same thing on the desktop and in the browser. And the other thing is that if you do have any customization, specific, I don't know, DTDs or customizations that you've done for the desktop version of oXygen, well, those customizations work out of the box with the web-based version as well. So you don't have like your customizations to do twice. Okay, so yeah, lots of benefits for using the web-based version of oXygen. If your motivation for having a web-based version of oXygen is to have a simple interface to use, then okay, you can have all the power of oXygen in the browser, but you can also make it simple to use as well for occasional authors. And I think, are you talking about that this afternoon, George? Yeah, so good, yeah. So you can actually simplify the interface so that it is easy for occasional users to use. Okay, so just a couple of things that we've done with this integration. I showed this last year, so some of you might have already have seen it. I'll show you some of the things that have changed since last year. So basically, as you can see, this is our web interface. It's a bit small because of the resolution. You can make it full screen. But basically what you can see there is very similar, isn't it, to oXygen Author. Since last year, at the request of, well, probably many users, oXygen have added the text mode as well to the web version or the author component. So in the web you can author sort of in XML mode as well as the WYSIWYG mode. They've also added the map manager. Okay, so you can not only edit topics in oXygen in the browser, but you can also open maps in the map manager in the browser. So I've got a map here that will open in the map manager. Okay, and again, so this map manager here is exactly the same map manager that you have in your desktop version of oXygen, with all of the features that Radu showed you, such as appending charts, creating topics from templates. You can open it in the main editing area, obviously, in rendered view as well. Okay, so that was so text view is one of the things that we've added. The map manager, so you can do most things actually in this oXygen component in the browser. And then one other thing that we've been doing for the user experience is around sort of inserting content, searching for content in the content management system, and inserting that into your topics. Okay, so if we just take the three basic cases like inserting an image, inserting an xref or a conref. Okay, if I want to insert an image, then I can search for the image here using this search box. I've got some favorites here that I've tagged, so I've got some images here. You can just find the image that you want to insert and then just with a single click insert it into the authoring area. So that was an API that the guys at oXygen added for us last year. It's the same API as the one that's used if you go via the dialog box, but it's just a lot quicker to actually insert something. You can have a list of files here on the left that you work with frequently, and then just with a single click you can insert content into your topic. So you can also do the same thing for inserting xrefs or conrefs. So if I look for, I know there's a glossary topic in there somewhere. So if I search for a glossary topic, then we've added these two icons here, which are the same icons that you get in the author component toolbar. But instead of sort of clicking on the icon here and then having to click here and then browse for the actual content you want to insert, which is a few clicks. Once you've done your search here, then with a single click you could add a cross-reference, for example. Okay, so let's add a cross-reference to that glossary topic. Or, last thing, I don't know. The other one was a content reference, wasn't it? So say we insert a content reference, then you can select one of these. This is just the standard oXygen dialog, and insert conref wherever. Okay, so again, those are APIs that the oXygen guys added for us since last year. And so that's quite a nice sort of editing environment in the browser. Yeah, and you've got the same thing in the browser as you've got on the desktop. And this afternoon we'll see how you can make that even easier to use. Okay, thank you for your time. See you later.